Morning, Vizzy. Today we're going to be learning how to add and subtract fractions with different denominators. So we're going to start with the problem 3/4 minus 1/2. All right, so first we're going to show 3/4 using circles divided into 4 equal pieces. So we see we have this circle, it has 4 equal parts. So when we have 3/4, we have 1/4, 2/4, 3/4. So we can clearly see we have 3 parts out of 4 equal parts. So that's our starting amount, is 3/4. So the denominator means it's the size of the pieces. So the 4 in the denominator means it's cut into 4 equal pieces. The 2 in the denominator shows that means the whole is cut into 2 pieces, 1/2, 2/2. All right, so we can only add or subtract things that are the same size pieces. So right now, our 1/2 is bigger and 3/4 is smaller pieces. That's why we can't subtract them yet. So we need to make the pieces the same size first. So we can fix the problem by renaming this 1/2 into fourths. So when you look here, we're going to put 1/4 and 2/4, and you see it makes the same size as 1/2. So that's 2 out of 4 equal parts. So we're going to change this 1/2 to show 2/4 because it's 2 out of 4 equal parts. Remember, if we put all of our 4 circles, but we only have 2 of them. All right. So now let's subtract. Now that the pieces are the same size, they both have the same denominator. So 3 minus 2 is 1, and then we bring this denominator over, so our answer is 1/4. All right, nice job. Let's erase this. We're going to try one more. You're doing awesome. All right, let's try some addition problem. Let's try 1/2 plus 1/4. All right, so let's look at what we noticed again. We have 1/2 and then we have 1/4. Okay, so we already know that 1/2 is how many fourths? That's right, 2/4. So let's rename 1/2 into 2/4. So we have 2/4 plus 1/4. So let's add now. 2 plus 1 is 3. We drag the 4 over, and so we have 3/4. Wow, amazing job. So just a little reminder about our big ideas. The denominator is the bottom number that tells us the size of the pieces, and then the numerator tells us how many pieces we have. That's our top number. Wow, very nice job. You did an awesome math problem. So let's try another subtraction problem. Let's try 1/2 minus 1/4. It's kind of like our other one, but we're going to try our half again. So we have 1/2 and we have 1/4, which is 1 out of 4 parts. And then we have 1/2, which is 1 out of 2 parts. Okay, so we need to get the same denominator, so that means the same number on the bottom. So let's look. Remember how our 1/4 and 1/4 makes the same as 1/2. So we have 1/4, 2/4. So it's 1/2 is also the same as 2/4. So let's change our 1/2 into 2/4. Okay, and then this is nice to look at it as a big circle. So you have 2/4, you take 1 away, and then there's just 1/4 left. Let's try one more subtraction problem, just so we make sure we understand it. Let's try, 1 minus 2/4. Well, 1, it doesn't have anything under it. What can we do about that? 1 whole. Oh, wait. I remember when we had our 1/4, we said that we had 4 equal parts. Makes a whole. So 4/4 make 1 whole. 1/4, 2/4, 3/4, and 4/4. So we're going to change our 1 into 4/4. So we have 1 whole, which is the same as 4 equal parts. So we have 4/4 minus 2/4, which would be 4 minus 2 is 2. You bring this 4 down to the bottom, and we have 2/4. So remember, your denominator is your number on the bottom, and your numerator is the number on the top. Nice job.